G'day everyone and welcome back to NS2HD. This is a public build 166 game played on tram. I'm going to play it from the alien perspective, and this was a very close and very exciting game. And I'm really excited to bring it to you because it is a knife edge and you won't know which way it's going to go until the last 30 seconds. So here we go, and I am actually going to play this from the Alien Commander perspective. Just before I played this game, I played a 50-minute to 1 hour game as Alien Commander and lost horribly. And the reason the alien team lost was that the Marines were very effectively running around the map killing our harvesters. Say 2 Marines would run around with shotguns and kill harvesters. Note, the first thing I did there, extend some infestation in the direction that I'm going to be expanding. I'm going to be expanding very, very quickly into alien expansion. Now, I am not a pro alien commander. I'm actually a really big noob alien commander. I'm okay at Marines, but I'm a much better alien player than I am commander. So I want you to bear with me, and I know this will be noobish, and I'm sure lots of people will comment that I'm doing things in the wrong order and at the wrong speed, but just bear with me because it is quite a fun game despite my commanding. But what I'm doing here is I'm trying to get running leap really, really fast. You'll see me chatting a lot in text chat. It's because of the sound bug that is still afflicting 166, which Unknown Worlds is working on right now. Live Unknown Worlds have, oh yes, who's this? Turtle and Chroma going to work on that power node very early on, so excellent work from them. Unfortunately, one of them going down. My goal is to expand into double res in tram repair. I will explain why in a moment. Now, as I was saying, Unknown Worlds taking a little bit of a development break, not a break, but less development happened this week, I believe, because they were attending GDC in San Francisco Game Developers Conference. So, and Charlie Cleveland, the game director, in fact, gave a speech at GDC, so I'd love to see that, but I don't know whether we'll get to see that. Hopefully we will. I think he talked about the business side of developing a game and chasing your dream, and that's exactly what Unknown Worlds is doing, chasing their dream, developing this game. Now, the reason I'm hoping to expand into double res is because I found that the server room resource node was way too vulnerable last game, and that's how I lost. I kept rebuilding the server room resource node, occasionally getting into operations center, but it just wasn't working out. The Marines would just run in, kill it, and run out constantly, and eventually we just had no resource towers. They killed the alien hive one as well, and that was it. Lights still out in tram repair from the death of that power node. And so I want to go into double res because I feel that it would be easier to defend that and pressure Marine expansion than it would be to take server room operations and observation. Chroma and X2571 killing the extractor in observation, so excellent work from them, pressuring the early Marine expansions. Note, I haven't expanded to a resource node early, and that is because of the requirement to infest the resource node that you want to take. So you note that the infestation is growing where I want to infest right now. I'm growing it into double res, going and using both hives. Having 2 hives very early is absolutely crucial to expanding very quickly like I am trying to do here, because with only 1 hive you just don't have enough energy to drop all that infestation really fast. So that's why I keep flicking back. The hotkeys, you can use hotkeys in NS2 to swap between structures, but it does cause a little bit of a graphical judder when you do that, and that's why I'm usually clicking. Oh, I've missed something important. I was upgrading to a hive mass there, and the reason I was upgrading to a hive mass is so I could click upgrades on the whip, and then there you go, researching running leap. Now that was my goal. I wanted to get running leap really, really quickly. That's why I got a whip so fast in Alien Spawn and spent so much of our early resources on that whip, is to get running leap, and it is done. And Japify saying legend, I think he's saying that to me. Thank you, Japify, because that gives the Skulk such an early edge against Marines to have that. Even against shotguns, it makes Skulks very effective to have that running leap. Chroma getting 2 kills in one go just then, popping up on the top right hand of the screen, and I am getting infestation all the way through the double res area, so definitely looking good there. And I think I'm about to start moving drifters in to start taking the harvesters, because that's obviously the goal. Now, Marines can expand to resource nodes at this point in the beta a lot faster than aliens can because they don't have to infest or anything. They don't have to do anything crazy to the node before they take it. They do have to have power in the room, but it's faster to keep a power node repaired than it is to infest. So I'm moving a drifter in there now. I'm going to start taking that. I will need some aliens to help me defend in here at the moment because aliens don't have great static defense. Marines have the excellent sentry gun, which provides great static defense. The aliens really don't have anything. Crags, whips, and hydras are good, but they're not great. Whips, you can outmaneuver. You might surprise a Marine once or twice with a whip, but after that, they're going to know where it is, and they're just going to run around it or run past it. Hydras are very ineffective at this point in the beta. Hydras were nerfed very early on. Or Japify engaging these two Marines is a big fight here. They've got med packs, and there are two of them, and he does go down, but excellent play from Japify there. He had them. He was doing very well to fight both of them at once. One of the harvesters has gone up. There's X2571 is guarding that harvester at the moment, but there's no one else in there. And here we go. This is what I'm talking about. Marines ninjaing my structures in the hive. I sort of paused for a moment. I said ninjas in a hive. What I should do is just jump out and fight them. But I spend a little time just thinking about it. And I finally jump out. I have an evolved running leap. Managed to kill player RU there and ambush. So if I'd done that a little bit earlier, I might have saved the harvester. The harvester goes down. We only have one harvester. And that's it. So this is what I mean about aliens being very vulnerable. At this stage in the beta, you can lose your harvesters incredibly quickly to shotgun-wielding Marines. So I'm saying protect double RT, or we have no RT. RT being resource tower. In Natural Section 1, the harvester and extractor were called resource towers, I believe. So that's why I occasionally slip into NS1 speak and say resource tower. The one good thing that is happening is the infestation is spreading very well, and I'm also starting to spread it to the east as well. Not even going to try for server room because it is so vulnerable to a pair of shotgun running Marines. Rebuilding the harvester there, but with no defense around it at all now. So that's going to be vulnerable. Just like this one, Japify is in there. He's going to try and defend that harvester. And there's another Marine coming into the hive right now. And just as I've rebuilt that that harvester. So, and there you go, player RU killing me. And now the resource node is completely undefended. I'm saying hive RT, we have to defend it, guys, because at this stage, if we lose this, we'll have almost no resources. We'll only have sorry, I'm thinking very slowly today. I don't know why. It's the middle of the day. Maybe I want to go to sleep or have a nap or something weird like that. I will pick my pace up again. Engaging player RU in here, getting one or two hits down on him, not killing him. I am supported by a lurk. Oh, my accuracy is terrible in this fight. Chasing after him, and I'm just too far away to get him. But Chroma kills him and finishes him off there. Now, what was I saying? Yes, so only having one resource node, not a good idea. Now, we do have two, so I've got 9 team resources. Keep an eye on that. Team resources ticking up at the top of the screen. The Marines probably have a lot more resources. They will have operations. They may have, yeah, they'd have operations. They probably have tram hub. They definitely would have observation, I believe, although I think the power node is out in observation, so maybe not. But the point is, we are struggling for resource nodes, and the Marine team is just lapping up the resources right now, I believe. They're probably teching up, they're going to have flamethrowers. X2571 and Chroma engaging this Marine in tram repair. They managed to take him out, which is good. See, I think the solution is to strengthen the Hydra. I was saying Hydra's got nerfed very early on in the beta because they used to be very strong and very hard to kill. But they got nerfed because people thought they were too strong, and now they're very, very weak. So basically, aliens have no ranged defense. The whip is only useful in a very small radius, which is very cool, so you place it behind doors, but it has no ranged defenses to support it. And there we go, we've lost Hive RT. I wasn't able to kill those 2 Marines, so that's my point. Now we've only got 1 again, so I've built up 19 team resources, but I'm going to have to spend that on rebuilding a resource tower. So really, just getting hammered by the Marine team right now because they are consistently killing our harvesters. Now, what was I saying? Yes, so if the Hydra was a little bit stronger, maybe then the aliens would be able to hold ground. But at the moment, they just can't hold ground. And maybe that'll be something that's unique about the alien team. The Hydra won't be able to hold ground. It's more of a harassment thing. I don't know. I don't know what Unknown Worlds will do with it. But at the moment, aliens can't hold ground. The infestation doesn't affect the Marines in any negative way apart from providing
hive sight, so showing the Marines up as red blobs when they run on it, but apart from that, it doesn't, and it heals aliens, that's great, but they've got to be there. And the aliens on, say, Tram, if 4 or 5 aliens are on one side of the map, and I start to lose, as commander, I start to lose the main hive extractor, then asking them to come and help, they just can't move fast enough across the map right now to be able to assist that harvester. So the Marines have the sentry gun, which allows them to hold the ground, but the aliens don't really have anything yet, and that's my opinion. So I think the Hydra will be buffed up a little bit, just to the point where a Marine may reconsider running into a room if he sees 1, 2, or 3 Hydras, maybe 2 or 3 Hydras, yeah. You know, we'll actually think, oh, maybe I'll wait for backup before I just sprint in there because the Hydras may be able to kill me. Not to the stage where one Hydra will kill a Marine if the Marine tries to engage it, but to the point where Marines will reconsider moving into areas where they are infested by Hydras. So that would be nice to see. I don't know what Unknown Worlds is going to do, but that's just my opinion. I'm sure many of you have opinions as well, and I'd love to see them in the comments, how you think that aliens could more effectively hold ground, so hold their resource nodes, because at the moment I just don't think they can. Using my spare energy to extend the infestation well out of alien hive start there. I do have 2 harvesters up in Tram repair now, and it's well infested. I have 1 crag in there, and there's one harvester, and I say getting canal in double, but as I do that, a shotgunner runs in, player RU kills one of my skulks, didn't see who it was. Japify, I don't think he has a clear shot at him, and now he's killing the resource node, and I'm saying double, I just researched canal on it. This is my prime harvester, and it's just going to die. And that is case in point about Marines just being able to run in and just kill alien harvesters. In NS1, it was the other way around, sort of. Aliens were very mobile, able to run across the map very quickly and kill extractors quickly if they were undefended. But now, really, it is the Marines that can do that. They are much faster than Skulks at taking down a resource node. So now we've lost both RT. I have only 7 team resources left, and so I'm saying that's GG because we have not enough resources to build a new one. We have none. That's it. No more resources for us. No res for the alien team. Very effective attack by the Marine team. What am I going to do? Am I going to fade or am I going to lurk? I'm going to lurk. So I have 49 individual resources left in my bank account. Chrome is saying IP rush. Yep, that's a good idea. We should. And I'm just telling them I'm going to lurk up, spend my resources on that, and hopefully we'll be able to kill the IPs, because that's really our only option right now. Now that we know we're not going to be able to build any more structures, we're not going to be able to get any more life forms after we run out of individual resources, we have to attack. And so there's 3 Skulks running in right now. I'm sprinting over as fast, flying over as fast as I can. X2571 being a great team player there, providing the intel to the rest of the team, telling us where the IP is. And now, oh, this is terrible flying by me. Whoa, don't look at this. I'm sure I change it up in a moment, but this is atrocious. No, I'm tapping spacebar way too much. Here we go. That's better. Now I'm holding spacebar, flying around the room, dropping spores as I do so. This is starting to look good. I'm maintaining in there, and I think a couple of Skulks were in there. And I'm going to fly back as soon as I see more Skulks going in. Note the hive site shows me where my teammates are, what they're doing, whether they're engaged, where the Marines are. Trying to get a few snipes off, but I believe, and I make the decision here, and I believe it was the right decision to just spore instead to damage these Marines so the Skulks could pick them off. And also, having me flying around in here makes me a big target for the Marines, and they may engage me instead of the Skulks, allowing the Skulks to get those deadly bites into the Marines. Now, Chrome is saying 16% on the IP, so excellent work there. Teammates telling each other what's going on, even with the voice chat down, still using the text chat to do it. Note I'm flying in and out, just keeping the place spored up, keeping the damage going down, keeping the distraction happening. And now I believe, no, it's still not down. Switching to spikes for a little bit, sporing the armory, and firing, getting 1 snipe shot in there, getting a little bit of lag for a moment there, but now restoring spores. The commander jumps out, knows exactly where I am, does huge amounts of damage to me, so I'm going to retreat at this moment and try to go back to the infestation to heal, but at that moment the IP goes down. Player, are you saying bring on the lurk nerf? I'm not too sure about that. I'd say that maybe the ability for Marines to kill resource nodes very quickly at the moment is more of a gameplay balance issue. I don't think the lurk is overpowered, it's just not well understood how to kill them. But that's a valid opinion, and I'd love to see that discussed. That's it for this game, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. There was a lot of fun stuff here. There was a lot of strategy that I'd love to discuss more at length, but I am out of time now. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't, and look out in future for more NS2HD videos.